stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording. Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together.
So, good morning everybody watching this early live stream game. The first one we have today here at the final day of Baltic Ultimate Champions Cup Indoor 2K20. So it will be the lower semis matchup between Team Emotion and Team Valmiera. So Valmiera attacking first, as you see Baranos to Timofeos, and the Sirocco pick-up player connection works out with just two passes. As you see Baranos with the hammer, then Timofeos finds the Dimensons. So that's the first easy score, two passes. So the fact about Team Valmiera, as I said, there were three pickup players from another Latvian club, Sirocco from Riga. They also have added a hardcore ultimate player, Nauris Esukevich. All the others here on the lineup are all from Valmiera. And they face Ukrainian Team Emotion here. Number 10, a very skilled thrower. Here he passes it to another pickup player from Belarus. They have added. So a lot of pickups here going on. Oh, as the huge bid wants to save his teammate's pass, but it's not successful. Kozolans passes it to Rudolf Berzinch. Now Toms Bienes with the disc, looking for teammates. Open side cut by Muris, passes it to Sponges, and that's another score. As you see, Biernis finds Muris, and then Muris just steps into that around backhand, and that's a score. So here goes the pull for Team Valmiera. Oh, Timofeos after the huge pull got hit. That stays out of the shot. You didn't actually see that, but he got bumped by the Belarus player. But the play will continue. So here go the emotion, guys. Big pass in end zone. Can he get up? He reads it easily. Berzinch. I don't know if he didn't see the pass. Let's see how did it happen. Ah, the flick just goes over his back. He's not able to read it. 8 has the position and he gets his team on board. So it's 2-1. So this pull is unfortunately out of bounds. So Baranos walking up to the break mark. As we see, the horizontal stack has been put up for Team Valmiera. So Biernis comes to the open side. Another undercut by Sponges. A quick dish back to Maurice. Maurice forced to step back. While Baranos with athletic grab goes for the high hammer, and Kozolons gets up huge. These guys are warmed up, they're ready to go. They want the 5th place, that's the maximum these both teams can get. As you see, Kozolons, great towing. As he gets the high five from the emotion player. So what a great start for this Valmiera team. So the game will be played till 15 points. The time cap is 30 minutes. As we see number 8 bobbling, but then catching the disc. That's Roman Derkac. Finds Lad Stefan. Swings it back to his body. As we see Andrichuk with the undercut. So Emotion has 3 handlers. Big hammer goes up. Can 10 get up? Oh, he bobbles it, but then catches it. That's a great catch. Great pressure by Timofeevs. Let's see that one in replay. Awesome highlight. I mean, that's enough pressure from Timofeevs, but then just getting the best of it with a little hot potato. In this morning, he got it. Yeah, there was Vlad Stefan with the goal. It's the 2nd score for Team Emotion. They're now trailing by 1. As we see Slava Starinsky with a great pull. Sponges to open side immediately. Swings it back to Baranos. Baranos continuing the break. Berzinch gets the pass. Again, Baranos. As we see the great disc movement from this Valmiera team. No sketchy throws have been made so far. They're just working their way down patiently, finding their open guys. Baranos passes it to Sponges, but there goes the first mistake. Yeah, Sponges was not able to fixed it in his hands, not even touched it. So here we go. Again, Vlad Stefan picking up the disc. Guarded by Baronos. Starinski with a strong under. Another big pass. 48 fakes the Skuber. Back to Slava. In the end zone. Second score in a row for Vlad Stefan. He's just that good. He ties it up right here. Let's see the replay. Slava with a great flick pass. I mean, we didn't see the cut, but he got the separation and he was free in the open side. Obviously, you can't leave him open or Slava will just execute this easy pass. So it's 3-all. So yeah, we expect a very close game. The winner gets to play for the 5th place in this Baltic Champions Cup. The loser has to still play one game, and that's for the 7th place. So it will be a close call as we see Baronos connects with Rimensons. Back to their main handler, Kozolans. Strong under by Timofeyevs. Number 77. Baronos. Great fakes. Finds Jasukevich under. To Kozolans. Great pressure. Can Timofeyevs get it? Ooh, he laid out for it. A little bit hurt, but he'll get up. Throws the disc away. We can actually show that one in replay real quick. Kozolans wanted to connect. Oh, a little too sharp on that one. He got a piece of it, but not able to control it. So a break chance for Team Emotion from Ukraine. Hopefully there's a lot of fans watching as these guys compete. Ooh, very close from Rimensons. Starinski. Push pass. Oh, and that's a hand block from Rimensons. Great job on the mark. That's a great D for Vlad. So Kozolans finds Jasukevich. And Rimensons with the bookends. So yeah, this is another pickup player from Sirocco. Finally, he gets on board again. It's the 2nd point in this game for him. And he also got the great hand block on one of the enemy's best players, Slava Starinski. So they lead again by 1, Valmiera. Just looking for more Ds here. Kozolans with the high pull. Andre with the high hammer, Sponges. Oh, very close. Number 8 with the disc. That's Derkac. Swings it to Stefan. Andrichuk with the disc. Big Skuber goes up. 8 gets up again. I don't know if Sponges tipped it, but the disc has been dropped. So Valmiera with a chance to go up by 2. Kozolans. He wanted to reply with a Skuber. He obviously has that in his arsenal. But he don't need a Skuber. He just finds Maurice, who breaks the mark, continues the flow. And as you see, Maurice in the break side, and he just continues breaking as Spongy scores the 5th point. So the score now is 5-3. Valmiera showing up in this early morning. They've warmed up properly, so they're ready to go. Now with the comfy lead up by 2. Let's see how Emotion replies. Andrichuk gets up for the pull. Swings it to Slava. Stefan. Back to Andrichuk. Applying Rimensons. Oh, that's out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Messed up with the lines a little bit. Rimenson had turned his back, but the emotion player was way out of bounds. Unfortunate turnover for them. That's just an error. But Ottos goes with a big hammer as Riemensons catches it easily. Shakes his head a little bit after the throw, but Riemensons just reads it well. Oh, his 44 got lost the read of it. Riemensons with another score, so he has scored half of the points which Valmiera has. Now it's the biggest lead of the game, 6-3. They must feel good. On the other hand, emotion, they get a fight back after this unfortunate error. Andrichuk gets up. Derkac back to Andrichuk. So 44 here is the handler. And Derkac number 8, he's doing it all. Catching points, throwing assists. As he gets the crossfield swing. Forced to step back a little bit. Great backhand, inside pass. Now Stefan to Andrichuk. Close bit by Spongis. Now Starinski finds Derkac. And Kozolans got faked out in open space by the big guy, Alexander Knish. Let's see the replay. Watch the big man in end zone. Kozolans turns around and, I lost him. He thinks in his head, says sorry to Biernis, who was guarding the right side. So it's 6-4. Emotion still within 2. So we have almost half of the game played. Let's see what happens here after the pull by Slava Starinski. Baronos finds Timofeyos. Oh, that backhand was turned around. Now Riemensons, one step from the end zone. Timofeyos gets it again. Two hardcore players matched up against each other on different teams. As you see, Yasukevich with the huge layout. Did he actually need to go horizontal there? So little error from Team Valmiera. Emotion with the chance to minimize the lead. Starinski, a very good thrower, finds Pelniks, who goes applying to Slava again. And that's a score. Yeah, I believe the whole point, that, as you see, they're forcing flick. Oh, and Timofeyos just steps way too far from the deadly thrower of Slava Starinski, and he immediately connects with 87. Ihor Stoiko. Yeah, I hopefully pronounce these surnames correctly. So they get within 1, so it's 2 in a row for Team Emotion as they pulled the disc out of bounds. So this one is incorrect, and Kozolans will head to brick mark as Valmiera has already set up a horizontal stack. It's Biernis, Muris, and Spongis in a 3-man ho stack. Let's see who's going to attack the open space. It's Muris, completely unguarded. Ooh, Spongis falls down at the back of the end zone. Now Biernis with a strong under, fakes the hammer. Berzinch goes applying. They need a swing, yeah, that's what Berzinch is going for. Now Muris to Kozolans. Applying Biernis. Spongis with the great feet work. Good job, number 23. As you see, saw him holding on onto his groin. He got bumped by Pelniks a little bit previously, but now he faked him out completely. got the open space. He attacked it well and got the 7th point for Valmiera. Good job, Emils. Number 23 on his shirt. So there goes the pull from Timofeos. It's perfect. As you see, these 3 emotion handlers. 44 little travel. Doesn't get called. There catch. And that's a turnover. Timofeos looking to strike quickly as Baranos with a hammer. Another break for Team Valmiera. Unfortunately, it was a little miscommunication between emotion players as Valmiera just strikes so quickly. There's nothing emotion guys can do about it. Berzinch with the score. It's 8-5. Again, back to plus 3. So they must feel good. It's comfortable lead as we're closing up to the end of the game. So yeah, as I said at the start of the game, the time cap is 30 minutes. We have no half times here. Both teams still have their 1 timeout per game. So let's see if they use that. Now Derkac with the disc. Close defense from Biernis. As Stefan gets the under, passes it to Slava Starinski immediately. They just continue the flow, upline. Oh, that's a cheeky little throw. Kozlans again turning the back to the thrower, and Slava can break the mark easily as he shows. Right by Kozlans. Great job, Slava Starinski, the Belarus player. He usually, I've seen him play for teams such as X3. So yeah, another late call pickup. I believe it was less than a week before the tournament when he got signed to the team, because originally Emotion had only 5 players, if I'm right, as Berzinch gets up. Now Baranos to Jasukevich. Fakes the Skuber, swings it. Great use of the space. Baranos, big cut by Timofeos. Pelnik's almost read it, but Baranos just still, I think he's been perfect so far. As you see him using the lefty advantage. Pelnix is there, but can't quite get up. A little mad about himself. He almost read the play, but not enough. As we see these Sirocco players almost leading the game for the Valmiera club. 3 other Valmiera players have actually joined other team, Ventspils Frisbija club. They've joined forces to create a title contender team, which will be playing later in the semis. Big hammer goes up. It'll be a skyball. Biernis, with his back turned, tries to go for the blind D. Not even close. And Stefan with the 1 pass. The hammer was great. I mean, Biernis doesn't have the height on his. They're almost similar, as he wanted to go for the blind D, but that did not work out. So it's 9-7. Emotion score with only 1 pass. That's basically what they need offense-wise. Gotta go for quick points, but not make the errors, and try to go for blocks. I mean, they have only 7 players, 2 substitutions. They might be a little bit tired, as Slava Starinski picking up cold spray. He might have gotten injured. He unties his shoe on the side as Valmiera attacks. Kozolans now with the disc. Demensons in the open side. Swings it to Baranos, who wanted to get up. Demensons decides not to go for the upline open space pass to Kozolans. Swings it to his body from Sirocco Baranos, but it was a little bit too far. Baranos got a piece of it, but was not able to catch it. And now Stefan. Great mark by Jasukevich. Emotion still fighting. Open space. Derkac. Swing to number 44. Andrichuk. Big around. Kozolons gets the block. You won't get him third time. The big man fight, 48. Knish versus Kozolons. Kozolons wins it this time. Oh, what a grab. What just happened? Norris is a little bit hurt. He still keeps playing. I see Rocco players again connect. Team affairs, as we saw. Three play stays out of the shot, but still, you see, that's a great floaty air bounce flick from Timofeos. His throws are just super good. Very efficient player, Timofeos. Great to see him play in this Baltic Champions Cup indoor. For the type of the player he is, he's definitely deserved to play in this high level. What Baltic Champions Cup indoor brings. His team, Sirocco, still hasn't reached that level to play here. But obviously, as I said, he's a very good player. He deserves to be here. Now, Stefan finds Andrichuk. Emotion, looking for a quick score. Great fakes by Andrichuk. He's a skilled thrower. And 48 goes for the hammer. That's an easy score. Hadn't seen this guy, Knish, do the big assists. Now he goes for the hammer. I mean, he has even few centimeters on the huge frame of Kozolans. He just goes over the top with a huge hammer. That works out for him. It's 10-8. And Slava returning to the D line with the white shorts. He's limping a little bit. Something definitely wrong with him. Used the ice spray. Baranos breaks the mark with a hammer. Now Timofeos. Back to Barano. Jasukevich with the 10-meter under. Great job. Now he's chunking up the yards. Baranos again to Rimensons. As we see, Timofeos to Berzinc. Quick give and go action. Back to Kidils again. Swings it. No need to rush. They're up by 2. They just gotta work it down patiently. A little bit of a zone defense from Emotion and Pernix. And Berzinc calls a foul. Yeah, we can actually watch the replay. Let's see what happened. And the foul has been uncontested. As we see now, it is Jasukevich getting the goal there. So the foul was called by Berzinc. Pernix uncontested it, so it stayed there. And Nauris just showed that he's a great cutter. Attack the open space. And all Berzinc had to do was do a little quick dish pass, applying to Jasukevich. So it's 11-8 now. Valmiera again with a 3-point lead. They've led throughout all the game. Let's see if they can keep it going. Now Derkac with the disc in his hands. To Knish, high Skuber, Slava goes over the top of Kozolans and then with the casual inside backhand. Let's see that one in replay. Knish with the Skuber. As we see, Kozolans right there, but not going for the physical play. As we see, perfect put from Slava Starinsky to Stefan. Was it Stefan in the end zone? I guess it was him. So it's 11-9. Still pretty close. Emotion looking for that break. Late in the game, we have only a little more than 3 minutes left in the game, as we see on the scoreboard. Valmiera attacking open space. Cutter's doing a great job. Baranos, big hammer. Can this one work out? Obviously it will. A cold-blooded killer shot by Baranos. Still a little bit mad. It wasn't perfect, but it was well enough for Timofeyevs to catch it. Yeah, that's just a great shot. You can hit that all day. I mean, if Emotion haven't figured out that most of the points have been scored by the lefty hammer of Baranos, they still not adjusting the force. Haven't put up like a big frame on him to stop him. He's still going to hit those shots. So a great performance by Baranos. Now Emotions. Team Emotion desperately need a score. Derkac with the under immediately finds Stefan. He had a free handler under, but finds the guy in open space. Looks like they don't even see him. Finally, he gets the pass. Now Stefan. Back to Stoico. Andrichuk. Where to put it? Oh, and that's a defense. And a foul has been called. And Maurice says it's uncontested, so it will stay with Orest Andrichuk, the handler player for Emotion. Big swing to Knish. Andrichuk working hard. Skuber, can Aid get it? That's a catch. Andrichuk gets it in the traffic. Stoikov finds Andrichuk again. Big fakes. Back to Knish. Fakes the Skuber. Dishes it back to. Hammer goes up. Sponges read it. And just a rushed decision by Vlad Stefan. Sponges was there. Don't know why did he throw the hammer. As you see, Sponges just standing there waiting for him to go for the hammer. Great defense by Sponges. As Kozolans goes for the big hammer. And ooh, Stefan went for the huge bit, got hurt. Now he's down. Ooh, I think he hurt his back pretty hard. He's obviously in a lot of pain. Hopefully he'll be alright. As the time cap has turned over. And Vlad Stefan will walk off to the field. He'll take an injury sub. He'll just sit down, take a breath. Hopefully he'll return. So the game will continue. Valmiera with a little bit of a rush decision. Kozolans with the full field pass. Doesn't work out. Now Andrichuk. A chance to get within two. They desperately need this point. Otherwise, if Valmiera gets it, it's over. Because Paga Cup rule may apply if they score. Slava Starinsky with a super fast undercut. He's been matched up against Jasukevich, a great defender. As Derkac swing to Knish, takes the Skuber, back to Slava Starinsky. Andrichuk working again. Stoiko, oh, and Biernis. He finishes it, and the game is over actually. Toms Biernis with the bookend score. He runs past, as you see, Slava stops, and Jasukevich with the immediate pass. Behind his finish is it for Team Valmiera. So congratulations, Valmiera, you get a spot in a fifth place game. They're the first ones to advance. Unfortunately, the Ukrainian team Emotion will have to play for the seventh place. So guys, stay tuned. We have another lower semi matchup. Team Cosmics will face Space Jam from Russia. We'll see you after a while.